Okay, I'm gonna get off on a rant here, so get ready and buckle up about my time of getting a job at McDonald's. But how I got it was not the right way you should be getting the job because it was not right on their part. But anyway, my thoughts on McDonald's. You know those golden arches that you smile about? To me, they are the gates of hell itself. You passed all through those fucking doors and through those gates, you're in hell, my friend. Pure righteous hell. When you die, that's where you're transported to. You walk through those golden arches and you get a job there for eternity. I don't even believe in hell, but that is hell to me, working at a McDonald's. It's pointless. If you get there, I hope you get out, get a job, or win the lottery, or whatever you do. But anyway, let's get back to my story. Now, I was in high school and I signed this program to help you get a job, right? So they said they would be calling around springtime. This was in the year 2000. So springtime hit or summer, it's one or the other, spring or summer. So they called and this guy pulled up in a blue Ranger, Ford Ranger. We cruised around looking for a job, and then they go, "What about this ferry right here?" And he goes, "No, you couldn't do that because it's state job shit." So he's always cutting you down because they don't want to get you a good job. Uh, they don't hurt their purposes because they get you a job, a better job that they want to keep you in a certain, certain kind of bracket. Because this is the government helping you. Because they don't want you to come up. That don't help them any. So I go with this guy. We go over to Kentucky, and we're cruising. And I go, "What about this plant here?" He goes, "Nah, nah, you couldn't do this because this and that and the other." I said, then I said to myself, "Go, I'm gonna see if he's fucking bullshitting me." And I said, "What about this Chinese restaurant here?" He goes, "Oh, you couldn't work there because you're not Chinese." And right then, when he said that, he's fucking me over. He wants to put me in the most shittiest place ever. So when we go to this other McDonald's with a lot of fine black women working there, they were fine. And we get a couple of cokes. We start sipping on it. He goes, "Man," he goes, he's got like a fucking shitty road agent for like a band or something, but he works for the government to help people get jobs, but he doesn't give you the right job. He goes, "Man," he goes, "I know I could get you a job at McDonald's, man. They just eat up this tax write-off, man. They just eat up this tax credit. I can get you a job very quick with this, man. Come on, we go to McDonald's. I could get you in, man." That's right. That's how pumped he was to get this deal, this fucking the fixed deal in. So we go to this other, and guess where they end up? Fast food McDonald's. Bet your ass. This fucking dude drove me to this other McDonald's. Boom. We walk in. He starts talking to the people, and then we all sit down. The first thing came out of his mouth was like, "If you," he goes, "if you hire him, you get this tax write-off. We can get you a nice big tax write-off. You can write it off your taxes if you hire him." And you should have seen the eyes of the franchisee owner. She was like, "Ooh, tax credit." And the hiring manager was asking me questions, and she asked me questions, but they were all fixated on this dude to my right, this government agent from Illinois. Fucking, we can give you a tax credit. Yeah. Just they were like getting all euphoria of like drugs and shit. Like, yeah, tax credit. Yeah, we can, we can use this guy for tax write-off. So, they signed some papers, and she looked right at me like, "This is why you're getting a job, because I need this tax credit. I want this tax credit." She looked at him. And they both looked at the other dude. It was like a job, and I was like the pawn, and they were all fucking in cahoots. So the next day I walk in, they ran out of quote unquote male uniforms, and handed me a female one. I'm not joking. This is a fucking true story. They handed me a fucking female underwear. Well, I didn't care. You wouldn't even notice anyway because they all looked the fucking same anyway, basically. So, but what pissed me off was I spelt my name a different way, and my name you could spell multiple different ways, and my name was wrong on the name tag. That's what first thing that set me off. So I go and I change into it. So I come out. Everything fits. The outfit's not the problem. I care less if it was woman or male. That didn't bother me. So I walk back in. They put me on the shit. The grill. So I'm making these fat ass patties, but they shrivel up to nothing. I was like, God damn, this place is a fucking joke. and then I started to, put it in these fucking heaters, right? These ovens. I'm not ovens, like these microwaves, and they just sit there. Nobody orders. You just throw them in the trash. And I'm starting to hate this company a little bit more as I'm working there. So it starts to build and build, and then I started seeing imperfections in this fucking how they run things. And then I'm looking at the situation. This is okay. You gotta understand that this is a new person, right? Working here, right? So I'm looking up at these fucking things that come on the screen, right? At the drive-through thing, and these people gotta make these sandwiches, and it's just a DP, it's just like MC, DP, abbreviated shit. It's like, why don't they spell that shit out? It's like, oh, that's how they do it here. So you gotta first know all the fucking abbreviations for everything. Then you gotta walk right over when they put you on the goddamn making sandwiches. And then if you never made a sandwich before, well, get ready, motherfucker, because you're gonna have to make it out, and it better be perfect, man. And man, if you put one more thing, like try to give somebody else some extra shit on this shit, they will bitch you out the minute you try that shit. And then, somebody wanted fucking not lettuce or something on this. Well, motherfucker, you're gonna have to go through the mound of 50 to 1,000 fucking papers and find that one specific fucking cheeseburger wrapper to rip that bitch up. Because, oh man, it's insane. And if anybody comes in fucking wanting chicken McNuggets, like 50 piece, 12 piece, whatever the number, you gotta count individually all those little pieces and put them in a box, ship it out. And if you do anything wrong, I don't care what it is, you will be told, just like Office Space, you'll be told by the fucker, the hire manager, the fucking franchise manager, everybody's been working there 25 years or more, and everybody that over you, you're the lowest rung, and everybody will come up to you saying that you did wrong. What, like if you, let's say you put a fucking lid on something, or you wasn't supposed to fucking get that sandwich over there, and they'll say everybody will come over to you one by one and say you did wrong, that shit fucking wrong. Then, and let me tell you about your benefit working at a place like this. This is your benefit. If you work there for a couple hours or more, or you start working there, you get free food, but only if you eat it in their back room cubby hole. That's it. That's your only benefit working there. And then I said, this shit is going nowhere. And this one guy told me he worked there for 25 years. And I'm like, oh, man, this shit ain't going nowhere. So when I got off my shit, I went back home, and I told that motherfucker I'm gonna quit this shit. And he's like, oh, you better not do that. The government guy, right? Then I called the fucking McDonald's, and I fucking quit shit. And guess what? She was like, will you come back? Will you come back? Because she wanted that fucking tax write-off. That's all they care about, man.